In order for the elite to keep control of humanity, they must keep us in a constant state of perpetual fear. Fear of war, fear of money, fear of politics, fear of status, fear of looking stupid, fear of being different, fear of not being good enough, fear of losing your soul, fear of whatever. They keep us in fear because only then can we be easily controlled. There are two important elements to free your mind from this trap and live life fearless. Number one is education. I have seen a lot of fearless people who have no clue, so education is very important. The elite will teach us sex education, drug education, death education, and political correctness in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades. But they will never teach us how our money works or what our founding fathers really fought for. This institutional ignorance is done to keep our heads down so that you're easily controlled. They do such a good job of this in school that you eventually keep yourself down. You don't really fear war, markets, or anything else as much as you fear the unknown. This educational journey that you're taking right now is taking the scariness out of the world. By understanding economics, politics, and psychology, you start to see that the world is less scary. I prefer dangerous freedom to peaceful slavery. Thomas Jefferson. Just like if you saw the behind the scenes of a scary movie, you would start to learn how fake that scary movie was. Well, that is what this project is all about. A big behind the scenes look at our very scary world. What could be more scary than the horrific possibility of a worldwide dollar collapse? This single event will have more effect on humanity than any other single event in human history. Quadrillions in wealth will be destroyed. All commerce will end because there will be no money to do business with. Food and fuel will stop being transported. Social chaos will ensue, leading to massive uprisings in all corners of the world. Nations will most likely go to war over natural resources. In short, our highly connected world will fall apart and millions if not billions of people will die of starvation, disease, and war. Pretty scary stuff, huh? It is only scary if you're not aware and prepared. The second thing that is most important for you to become fearless is to really believe in yourself. This is not some Stuart Smalley daily affirmation, although this guy is now a United States Senator. It is a real, deep, educated belief in yourself, the kind of belief that you will only listen to your inner voice and ignore all other voices that are trying to hold you down. To really believe that you are special, that you do have a purpose, that you're not going to let anyone or anything hold you back from your destiny. Having the ability of the trivium to rationally observe, logically think about a solution, and having the ability to explain and persuade other people about your idea will get you through a majority of life's problems, or at least keep you ahead of the crowd. It's kind of crazy to think that most people in your own personal life really don't want you to succeed. They don't do this because they're really against you. They do this because they're not really for themselves. They're afraid that somehow your success will make them look or feel bad. Misery does love company. When you see that the ones that are trying to hold you back are fearful little people, it makes it so much easier to step out on your own. The reality is there are a lot more forces out there that are for you than there are forces against you. Your job is simple. Decide and commit to what you are going to be and walk that path the best that you can. Once you walk fearless, people will recognize this in you and help you realize your goals. I am living proof of this, and I hope to inspire others to take this journey too. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Lao Tzu. Once you're aware and prepared, getting to your desired goal is as simple as taking that first step in confidence. Write down where you want to be and what kind of life you want to live. Really take some time to think about what your ultimate goal in life is. It might help to think what would make you a compelling movie if you were the main character, or what would you want to be on your deathbed. It doesn't have to be huge, but it has to be real with you. What would your life look like if you were fearless? What would your family look like if you lived life with passion? What would our communities look like if you inspired others? What would our nation look like if we were once again the land of the free and home of the brave? When you see this progression, you see that we're not really fighting to change the world to make us free or happy. The answer has always been inside of us. We are the masters of our own mind and world. It is impossible to think that 7 billion people trying to manipulate others on what people should do is a rational plan for happiness. No one knows what will make themselves happy, much less anyone else. If we saw that in our own mind is our freedom and happiness, and left others to find their happiness, the world would be a better place. Once you fully accept this as your definite chief aim, no one on earth can hold you back. And only then will you be able to live life fearless.